We shall wave. Hello. I realized actually that I forgot to read. There's so much to sort through now, which is. I never read the Guardian Tale, which has a poison secondary effect. Sliced tail of the Sanctuary Guardian. This flexible, spiked, and highly poisonous tail would make a rather obnoxious weapon. Standard Pyromancy of the Great Swamp Pearl Fireball. I'm just going to read the Pyromancies now. Fire damage caused by fireballs makes them effective against corporeal beasts and undead who by nature fear flame. And Firearm, which is basically just a bigger fireball, explodes on impact. Salaman, the Great Pyromancer, also called the Great Fireball. After this spell, believe Pyromancy was rooted in adoration of fire. Those who acquire this spell usually agree. Great Chaos Fireball, which is what I'm taking a liking to. Art of the Flame of Chaos, which engulfed the Witch of Izalith and her daughters, hurled a giant Chaos Fireball. Flame of Chaos can melt stone, producing a short-lived lava glob. Firestorm, Primal Pyromancy taught by Philanum Izalith, direct fire pillars in the vicinity. Storm of Flame is indiscriminate and incinerates all nearby light. Fire Tempest, basically the fire pillars are bigger, and it's a Kolana Pyromancy. The tempestuous, raging flames resemble those summoned by the Daughters of Chaos, so they challenge the ancient dragons and scorch the very earth. And this one, the main difference here is this one's the Witch of Izalith spell. Direct localized chaos, fire pillars. Witch of Izalith, an ambitious attempt to copy the first flame, created instead the flame of chaos, a twisted bed of light. But that one leaves little blobs of lava behind, which do further damage. Combustion, Elementary Pyromancy, create powerful flame in hand. It's created as fierce. Great Combustion, it creates a powerful flame, but many sources mock the simplicity of the spell. Stronger version of Combustion. Pyromancy Fortin of the Great Swamp creates a surge of flame from palm of hand. Not all pyromancy originates in the Great Swamp. One hears rumors of unknown pyromancy inhabiting various lands, and this spell is the work of one such outlander. Fire Whip, primal pyromancy taught by Quelana of Izalith, sweep foes with Fire Whip. The root of pyromancy of combustion, but much more difficult to wield. Flame of Chaos, which engulfs the witch. Art of the Flame of Chaos, which engulfed the Witch of Izalith and her daughters. Sweep forward Chaos Fire Whip. Fire Whip was wielded by the eldest of the Daughters of Chaos. Poison Mist, crafted by Ngiyi, considered a heretic even at the Great Swamp. Create Poison Mist. Ngiyi became an egg-bearing undead who serves a deformed young girl who speaks an unintelligible tongue. Unique Pyromancy, crafted by Ngiyi, considered heretic even at the Great Swamp. Create intense Poison Mist. Why was Ngiyi driven from the Great Swamp? Well, I need to cast this Pyromancy, a perverse diversion from the Art of Fire, to find out. Acid Surge, formed of the Great Swamp, and its acid just corrodes weapon and armor. Not all pyromancy originates in the Great Swamp. One hears rumors of unknown pyromancers inhabiting various lands, and this spell is the work of one such outlander. Flash Sweat, pyromancy of Carmina, who harnessed the power of flame to actualize the inner self. Intense sweating reduces flame damage. Carmina, the most accomplished pupil of Salman, the master pyromancer, pioneered new directions for the art of pyromancy. Another Carmina pyromancy. Air flesh boosts defense and resilience. Use of this pyromancy requires caution as the caster becomes exceedingly heavy and unable to move freely. Power within. Short strength endurance boost but lose HP. Excessive power eats away the life force of its caster, and like all dangerous spells, Power within was kept secret for eons. Advanced pyromancy of Quilana of Isolus, charm undead, and gain temporary allies. Then are lured by flame, and this relationship part and parcel of the art of pyromancy. Can be used by either gender. I never really used that one that much. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to do was try a magic weapon. But I'm just trying to get some magic reading out of the way now, really. Oh. Oh, great. That is really good. Good start. Enemy Stone Guardian. I don't think they have any real weaknesses. Strike type physical attacks is basically it. So yeah, clubs are strike basically. Yeah. And we only have a couple of those. I don't think we have any summons for this. For the next boss, I mean. So we can just stay hollow. That's kind of a dumb death, but well, what can you do? We end up drawing a giant. Oh, that's a good hit. The Chaos Fireball puts him down in one hit. How much HP do they actually have? It just barely puts them down in one hit. Yeah, we're gonna... I'm gonna prepare a strike weapon because I think that's what we actually need. But the Great Chaos Fireball definitely looks like it could get the job done. Just looking for anything that would make working our way through this area any little bit easier. It's got to be a strike weapon.
Well, you seem to need any.
Alright. So... we got ourselves a large club. We got plenty of Titanite. I gotta find it again. Nine.
Don't get yourself not.
Man. The depths is probably the easiest way to get this large Titanite shard we're missing. Let's see. Don't burn me. The weapon's slow. That's kind of the downside here. We don't need the extra souls. We need the drop. I'm not gonna have enough chunks either. Oh joy. Clubbity club. Ugh. Oh, come on. You gotta drop something, right? There's one. Yes. Yes. Alright. Reinforced weapon. Two. Come on, where are you? Okay. Then we'll warp back to Firelink. I gotta make a run through New Londo as well. Mostly just centered around making sure we get enough upgrade materials and etc. Oh, we have 2 slabs. Can always get more too. It's just with our sorcery boost, we shouldn't have any trouble with any of this. Hopefully. Oh, wrong button. Right button, wrong item. And from here, we're just gonna... I'm gonna burn the heathens. Just confirming my loadout is correct. Double kill. Transient. We're gonna get plenty of chunks. Which I'm quite thankful for. Down you go. If we're lucky, we might even pick up a slab. Although I wouldn't count on it. I just need to come through here and work on that at some point in the near future. I'll just come over here and aggro him. Pillage. Another dark hand. He didn't drop anything. Boo. Boo hiss. Oh, we're out. Yeah. If you want Titanite chunks, dang, this is proving to be quite fruitful. Whee! Last one drops nothing. That's all we needed, though. So we will go to the parish. Okay.
Well, hello. You seem to need any.
Club 11. Yeah, I don't think anything ascends through clubs. So I'm checking before I
Don't get yourself neither of it.
Alright. Let's see how my new strike weapon looks. We go to the Ulisel Sanctuary. Oh cool, you can actually buff this sucker too. Alright. All that just to get loaded up. We're carrying the boom now. Oh, I want to change my magic lineup a little bit here. Sorcery boost. I don't know how many giants we have to deal with, but got Great Fireball and Chaos Fireball. And we'll think about the rest. With our sorcery boost, we should do alright. I'm just kind of hoping we have enough fireballs to take the giants down. But then that kind of precludes the idea of testing the weapon as well. Clubberin. Clubberin Succotash. Oh, that's so cool. That's actually pretty good. Not bad at all. Could do a whole lot worse than that. Oh man. Yeah, I spent forever just being like, these guys take forever to kill with almost any weapon I can think of. But it looks like we've finally found a weakness we can use. Yeah, we're just kinda... I'm curious what this will do. Oh, that's good enough for a kill too. I struggled so hard with this part in the past. Timing is everything there. Four-pronged plow. This, I believe, is a blue titanite slab. Four-pronged plow wielded by the wooden scarecrows, serfs of the forest sanctuary. The scarecrow serfs would not normally use these four-pronged plows as weapons, but their sharpness makes them very deadly. Alright. I'm just amazed that I've actually found weaponry that's effective for this forest. It was actually one of my greatest struggles. The downside of this club is that you can actually take a lot of damage from these pokey guys, because the club is a little bit... Oh. I kind of got blindsided there a little bit. Was there anything else up here? Looks like if we follow this through to the outside there, I do see a couple items, although it doesn't look like we're actually going to be able to reach them from here. Yeah, the background noise is very creepy. Not flanking. Gotta be very... Let him get the hit in. Oh, good Estus. We just gotta take a little bit of care. That is like the best one-shot kill ever. But we only have enough to take down 8, so if there's more than 8 giants, we would have issues. Guardian leggings. Leggings of the Stone Knights, Guardians of the Forest Sanctuary. The Stone Knights are golems animated by magic, and their enchanted leggings are oppressively heavy. So you just gradually find their gear in here. Just curious of the Stone Guardians. Stone Great Axe, which I don't think we have yet, but it's not actually... It's not required for the base game Platinum. I could have sworn I saw... Okay, maybe not. We'll continue on. This shouldn't be too bad, actually. We'll just have to take a... Wow. I knew he was coming, but that's still... That dragon, man. Oh, crystal lizard. Couple of twinkles. Twinkling titanite. So yeah, I'm just trying to suss this out. Looks like we do need to drop. Now you get a storm for background noise. Hey! That will need to be jumped. I'm just like, where are we? Where are we going? What are we doing? Oh, there's a giant. See ya. It's kind of a stormy area overall. giants on the lookout. Two hits. That's amazing. Goth's great arrow. I don't think we're under any immediate threat of attack. Great arrow used by Hawkeye Ga. One of Lord Gwyn's 4 knights for dragon slaying requires great bow. Ga personally crafts each stone tip, wraps the shaft tightly with tree bark. Oh wow, there's an item over there. Guardian armor. I'm looking for Oh, there it is. Or the Stone Knights. Stone Knight golems are animated in magic. Basically the same reading. Huh. Yeah, I can see that we've missed some items. I was checking to see if any of the lore reading is... Oh. That's just a drop from one of the enemies we killed. We jump across. Guardian Helm. It is down here. Yeah, it's the same reading. Save yourself the trouble of risking death on the way back and just fall here. It's much less stressful. Oh, hey buddy. There's a crevice in here. I think this is the gloves. Oh no, Elizabeth's mushroom. Which is a healer. Greatly restores large medical mushroom of Elizabeth, keeper of the sanctuary. Eating this mushroom invigorates the flesh. Greatly restores HP for a limited duration. This dramatic effect can make the difference between a warrior's life and death. Somewhere are the gloves. Somewhere. I'm just trying to get here and then okay. So there's a way to that item. I'm pretty sure we have to I'm just strategizing here, walking the various chasms and holes and all that. That's a hole. Let's not. Actually, yeah, we can avoid having to make the jump again by just crossing over back here. Yeah, I just don't like risking death. Not having something weird happen on this jump where we can just safely cross back over. So then the item drop we saw would be back here somewhere. Yep, we'll drop right into here. Right to the ledge. Here they come. Bam! Bam! Large soul of a proud knight. Oh, that was worth going out of our way for. It looks like we can circle this chasm counterclockwise, clockwise, whichever way we feel like. That was kind of dumb. Now I'm going to just retreat a little bit. One hit kill. No, you SOB. Oh, that's a one shot. That's cool. Alright, we did okay. I just didn't want to waste the second Chaos Fireball on that. Get a block, and then we get a hit. And we can take the... We're pretty much through here now. Just clipping the forest. The trigger for their aggro is actually grabbing that item there. Since I don't wish to fight all three of them at once. Oh, that makes us fight two of them. But yeah, I'd rather not have all three aggroing me. Gold coin. And a beautiful view of Ulysseal. Alright, that's a little annoying. That attack is quicker than our block. And that attack is actually quicker than we can actually wind up for it too. This must be the gloves. It's not. What? Did we pick them up already? We must have. Weird. Yeah, sorry, I'm just... The whole set is here. Guardian gauntlets, and I don't see it. Means we haven't picked it up yet. I'm very completionist when it comes to this kind of stuff. I might know where it is. That's Artorias. I'll come back and talk to you at the end. So yeah, we trigger this. That must be this room, I think, is where it is. Yeah. We just never actually came in here. Yeah, it was the only item left. Pretty much the same reading. Oh, we have another Titanite slab. Actually, that's on the Calamite fight, which is much, much later. Okay, I'm gonna backtrack to the bonfire and basically reload here. Yeah, those scissory guys are tough. Start repairing some stuff here. Yeah. Now we've activated the shortcut, we actually don't need to fight any of the enemies again. Yeah, it's definitely worth making note of my loadout, which boasts Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring, which boosts sorcery, and the Crown of Dusk, which boosts it further. With that, you can use Great Fireball or Great Chaos Fireball to one-shot the giants. Oh, lovely. Great. This is not going well. Hit and then hit. Take the hit and then get hit. I actually don't. I actually don't need this slow weapon now. since I don't plan to fight any more of the giants. So I'm just going to replenish my Estus here. Oh! You guys don't die in one hit? I am disappointed. Probably requires a two-handed kill. But if you just ride the side here, you don't have to fight any of the giants again. Whee!
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Yep.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
Alright, more dialogue.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business. I've little to talk about, really. Oh, you know me. What do I know?
Well, we've exhausted his dialogue. We've bought everything. Okay, he sells a bunch of humanity. Nothing overly unique, though.
So long.
Okay. Soul of a brave warrior. Good old doggos. Oh, lovely, we took a hit. Another brave warrior. Slice. Alright. I would not recommend going down there. Because he can breathe fire and it will be very bad. Very, very bad indeed. However, I am actually going to... I'm actually going to make an attempt at this boss. The Fury Sword might not be the optimal... the optimal weapon, but yeah. Right through the face. I'm hoping my tower shield just trivializes this fight. $390. The pyromancy itself does more damage. We're gonna hold back because he does explode. We're just gonna stay. Well, I say that, and then we got the block. Good. See if that'll work. Nice. Nice, we're far enough away. Got him. Yeah, that got the soul. 60K. Not bad. We'll pop 4. This next bonfire is relatively important to buff up. That was actually a lot easier than I was expecting. There's a summon sign here. Yeah, I thought I would struggle. The invader probably spawns here. Got him. Extra humanity. And I should be allowed to proceed through the fog now. But yeah, we're gonna do a quick quit because there's an NPC that appears in the area you defeat Artorias. Kieran. Alright.
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
No.
Yes, of course. I must not be presumptuous. Artorias would not have approved. What is it? Something else? Have you changed your mind?
No, I have not.
Then you have no business with me.
Alright. I actually want her equipment, so we need to...
You humans, always taking what you please. Then I shall do the same.
In New Game Plus, I think we can actually make the trade. Oh, wow. She just unlocks.
How? You humans, my dear
Dark silver gold tracer and her armor set is what we are rewarded with. So, let's start with the tracers, which are weapons. Curved sword used by the Lord's Blade Kira, one of the Lord Gwyn's 4 knights. Kieran brandishes her sword in a mesmerizing dance, entering the darkness with dire streaks of gold. We have to find the other one. Because you get 2 tracers. Pretty sure. Alright, we'll keep Dark Silver Tracer. A dark silver dagger used by Lord Blades. Kieran. Victor was first distracted by dazzling streaks of the gold tracer, and then stung by the vicious poison of this dagger. Alright, armor would be the only thing left. The mask might have its own unique description, so we'll, Mask of Lord Blades. Kieran, one of Gwyn's 4 knights. The Cyclops headpiece is common to all of the Lord's Blades, but Kieran was determined to earn this soft porcelain mask as a unique decoration of honor. The mask is lined with ivory locks of hair. It's pretty good resist. Pretty good resist stats. Common all Laura's Blaze. These deadly women shift nimbly between layers of darkness, etching streaks of gold into the night air and planting visions of terror into the mind of their targets. The rest of these are basically the same. So I want to go rest at the bonfire. This seems to be an invasion hotspot, so we're just going to quickly teleport away. To Firelink. Alright. I think this is a good day. Yeah, I was just gonna see if okay, you can upgrade it. In that case, I might end up using it. It's got some poise, not a ton. Yeah, well, I'm gonna check a few things out off camera. We'll be back. I think I'm gonna make a visit over here to Dom Hall of Xena or whatever, wherever he's. I think it's Dom Hall of Xena. Just checking that quick. Yeah. Because he sells various boss equipment. So we'll do that next time. Till then.